Are we fucking rolling?
Yes, asshole.
All right, welcome back to another week at this fucking show.
What the fuck, babe?
If you're still tuning in, you should get your fucking head like that.
That was the real Bob, just so you guys...
What do you mean the real Bob? This is always the real Bob. You guys see me. I have long-ass days. I'm out here humping out this fucking podcast for your entertainment because my pain is your joy. If you want to see a major depressive episode in real time, tune in to this week's episode of Paranormal Whatever and
Paranormal Puffs and Murderous Mixology stuff.
Oh man, I'm your co-host Bob, and it is amazing to be here. I am so excited, and this week we have a fucking doozy for you guys.
Well, this week is actually Reddit Reads.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, and we have two different categories to choose from, so you can pick what today's topic is going to be.
Oh, let's see.
Okay.
Thoughts.
No. So one
That
is going to be...
thought over there.
No, baby. You're the thought. You're a fucking thought.
Okay.
You're an
no.
afterthought.
No. So anyway, we should probably tell you guys why you should tune into this show.
Because we have amazing cocktails.
No. That's definitely not why.
We have amazing cocktails.
No, you're drinking $10 gas station vodka
and it's fucking
straight.
delicious.
That's not an amazing cocktail. That's a homeless person drink.
Do you see the progression of how this started like 3 weeks ago? I was
No,
like, this is the shittiest vodka ever. Now I'm like, I love it.
No. The reason you guys should tune into this show is because
delicious.
You're going to get some amazing commentary on true crimes, on paranormal shit. And, this is shit that you can relate to because I know you're out there working terrible jobs just like us, looking at yourself in the mirror at work, on the bathroom break you took because you didn't even have to go, but you just need a break from your fucking job and you're staring at yourself in the mirror, just wondering how you fucking got there. And then you think about everything in your life and your head just starts to fucking spin. You got no money, Oh
my God, babe.
And it's a miserable existence. And if you're out there, you can relate to us, and we can give you some great commentary on crimes. I keep it real.
Well, today's actually not going to be it might be, depending on what you choose. Because we don't always do true crime and we don't always do paranormal. Sometimes we do the fucked up shit too.
Yeah, we are a couple and, we're basically on our last little leg here.
Oh my God.
And this show is going to be the fucking
it's a documentary
last
of how we break
needle
up.
in the haystack
Oh my God, babe.
of this relationship, And so if you guys want to tune in for depression, for breaking up, please.
For breakup advice.
Yeah, we need another subscriber. Last week we had a subscriber.
We got 2 subscribers last week on
something
YouTube.
like that. But yeah, we're up to 17.
Yep, 17.
At this rate, we're going to make some money.
Did you know that some people actually write in and get relationship advice from us?
Yeah.
I've been giving
That's
relationship advice.
Don't get relationship advice from Marissa, okay? That's the worst thing.
I feel like I've been doing great.
No, you should not get you should not get any advice from her in general, okay? Unless it comes from me and I'm telling her, do not get advice, okay? I didn't hear about the relationship stuff, but one person wrote us.
I know you get very short with some stuff, babe. Like one person wanted to know if they should stay in a relationship with a narcissist. And I told them,
and you know what
no.
I would say? I would say to that narcissism really isn't even a word that's used in modern psychology today. That's about 15 years old, and that trend is already passed in psychology.
So should they stay with the narcissist?
Well, I think what they think is like a lot of people have narcissistic tendencies, and really no one is like 100% narcissist, and people that walk around saying they are just have cheap therapists. But if you actually do a little research, you'll find out that, that's not really so much of a thing. Yeah, anyway, we're getting off topic, and the moral of the story is that, you gave that person bad advice, because maybe that guy's a real sweetheart, okay? Maybe she's a dumb fuck.
She is.
Excuse me, you guys. And, just what you should have said is
I don't mean to be offensive. I don't know if she is, but based on what the person was saying, it sounded like the relationship was no good. And I told him, because it was a guy.
Here's the thing. I would have told them, if you're writing into this show for relationship advice, you're already lost, okay? You're lost, puppy, and this is not that show.
It's because I'm very friendly. That's why. And people.
You probably show them your fucking no.
What did I show him?
Probably something, and that's the thing. That's why he's writing in so much.
No, you're so stupid, babe.
No, but the thing about it all is that we got another subscriber last week, and
we got 2 subscribers.
It was a sympathy subscribe. She said. And
because you're
to
depressed.
the lady who gave me a sympathy subscription.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
No.
She said she tried to use us as a sleep story, which I appreciate actually, because you like to do that with the true crime shit.
I actually do that with stuff that I do like, so I
Yeah.
didn't take offense to that. But I did kind of take offense to sympathy subscribe. Listen, I'm already at 17. If you think I need a sympathy subscribe from you, I mean, you're right. But listen, you have to put it like that.
You're so funny.
All right.
She was joking.
Let's just jump in headfirst to this week's topic.
Do we want to cue the music?
Cue the music.
You're listening to Paranormal Puffs and Murderous Mixology Stuff.
Okay. So today's topic is going to be Reddit reads, and you can pick the topic.
How about tits on a stick? That's a good subreddit.
Is it really?
No, I don't know. I'm not in that one.
Yeah, but you're just on sluts.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I was looking for you. Wait, you see my OnlyFans subscriptions?
Baby, shut the fuck up.
No, seriously.
Shut the
that's
fuck
why.
up.
That's why I'm broke. It's not that I work a loser job and my employer
pay
basically
pig.
just robs me as modern day slavery. That's not the reason.
No,
it's actually I'm actually a slave to the OnlyFans. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Some 19-year-old girls.
Ew. Okay, you're grossing me out. Just stop right there.
No, they'll do anything for $2. You have no idea.
Ew, you're so gross to me, babe. Okay. Ew, 19. Okay, so
$2.
Ew. Okay, babe. So today's topic is either going to be fucked up relationships
That sounds cool.
or creepy campfire stories.
Definitely not that one. Okay. Let's go to fucked up relationships. And in fact, this week, you guys, I'm making an executive decision. We are going to veer hard left and talk about relationships. Why? Because I am actually the relationship fucking master. I've got good advice. And if you want some advice, tune the fuck in.
Yeah, or reach out on Instagram at Paranormal Puffs.
Yeah. Hit the Reddit.
Okay. Today I fucked up by admitting to my girlfriend that I pretend she is a giant cockroach when we have sex. Ever since I was a teenager, I have had very intense fantasies about having sex with a giant
How many upvotes
roach.
does this have? This story? Because I'm a
5,203.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, go on.
How many upvotes do you have on Reddit?
No. I just was
bitch?
thinking, like, if you're going to share a story that has, like, 3 upvotes, and that's typical of your style, you know?
You fucking asshole.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that you're actually sharing something that people have read.
Okay. Ever since I was a teenager, I've had a very intense fantasies about having sex with a giant cockroach. It started in ninth or...
Weirdo. Yeah, what a weirdo. I can't wait to see what this guy looks like. And you just go out in the world and get your Chipotle burrito or wherever you're checking out at Target, and there's this fucking guy helping you, and he goes home and jacks off to cockroaches.
Yes, that's
you know what I
actually
mean?
what
And he has to
happens.
touch your stuff. You got to go, yeah, I'll have extra meat, and then he has to roll your burrito. It's all so fucked up.
Well, imagine if you're his girlfriend and he has to touch your stuff.
Gross.
Ew.
And why would he tell her that?
Okay, so anyways, well, that's why he's on Today I Fucked Up. So it started in 9th or 10th grade when we read The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Remember it?
Kafka?
Kafka, yes. Okay, Kafka. I don't know why I always want to say Kafka. Okay, so Franz Kafka. As I started to think more and more about the roach creature that the character had become, I started to imagine what it would be like if a woman turned into the roach instead. I found this idea very arousing. I would not be repulsed or frightened of her, as the characters in the story are. I would take care of her. Then my thoughts started to get sexual with the character. Eventually, I sort of dropped the bit about her having been a human woman first, and I kind of imagined the fictionalized roach species. They are giant roaches, the size of a person, and have complete intelligence. I kind of over time conjured up an imaginary friend of sorts. She was one of these roaches, and her name was Agtha.
Oh my God, this fucking guy. Get to the point. You know what I mean? You people, it's just like, listen, this is details no one cares about.
I would fantasize
know what I mean?
about her often.
God.
Whenever I masturbated, I would have...
I never want to masturbate again. You know what I mean? And can we call it jerking off? You know what I mean? What is masturbating?
I would fantasize about her often.
Ugh.
Whenever I jerked off, I'd be imagining elaborate scenarios of me and
Can you say it like this? Jacked off.
J and the D. Whenever I'm J and the D, I'd be imagining elaborate scenarios of me and Agtha making love. When I started to have actual sex, I find...
You know this guy has like come on some roaches too. You know what I mean? Because he probably has like a roach farm in his room, and just like every night he just takes one off, and when he's done, he just sprays it with his semen.
Or
You
he
know what I
probably lets
mean?
the roaches crawl on his dick. Ew.
No, I think he's coming on roaches.
No, he's letting them crawl on his penis. I can just tell. Ugh. Because then it's like, and then if you have like multiple roaches crawling on your penis.
I've never felt bad for roaches before.
Okay. When I started to have actual sex, I found I could not perform. If I was thinking of vodka.
Just imagine you're having actual sex with this guy. I mean,
Yeah.
this must be like one of your ex-boyfriends or something.
Baby, you're
you know what
such
I mean?
a fucking dickhead.
No,
you are
I
just
mean,
a fucking penis.
Because in my head, I think like, who would fuck these guys? And then I go, oh yeah, never mind. Never mind. Yep. Never mind.
Oh God, babe. So he couldn't perform
Just
unless
fuck
he
this
was.
story.
Fuck you, babe. So basically, he couldn't perform unless he was thinking of the roach. So now, anytime I have sex with a woman, I'm pretending that she's actually this roach. Not just thinking about her. I actually concentrate intently to visualize that I'm actually doing the roach. I don't want to think about the girl at all. There's only the roach. Of course, this sex can never be as exciting as my fully imaginary sessions.
This reminds me, I was on Reddit today and I was in Wall Street Bets, which is like a big, funny, like stock subreddit. And this guy was like, he was, just boasting about some shitty money he just made. And he's like, yeah, and before any of you guys make fun of me, yeah, I do create 3D furry porn.
Ew.
Because his profile just links to it, and I guess that's what he does, either for a living or for like an intense hobby. And obviously, I went to the website, and it is fucked.
Well,
if you're out there, what do you mean?
Well, go ahead. I don't. No. I feel like you're gonna judge.
No, of course I'm gonna judge you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
No, you go first.
Okay. Well, what is the furry porn of? Is it just like people in suits?
No.
No. Okay.
It's animated.
Oh, it's animated.
It's animated 3D. What does 3D mean to you?
Oh, 3D.
Do you think that's like that means it's animated?
You know what?
Right?
I'm not judging.
Really? Yeah, of course you're
I'm not judging.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Cartoon porn can be okay sometimes.
How so?
Because it's a cartoon, so it can do stuff that like actual people can't do. You know?
Such as what?
I don't know. Don't judge me. So anyways.
Oh my God. You're a Listen, if you guys are out there watching cartoon porn, okay, and you would rather watch that
not
than like.
necessarily, but maybe you want to switch things up. I'm not saying that I have, but.
Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're saying.
I'm just.
Each day I just look at my life, like tomorrow at work, my life, it just flashes in front of my eyes. And one day I'm going to be an old man. I'm going to have no money still. And I'm
because
just going to.
your OnlyFans obsession.
No. Yeah. And just, whatever it is, my stupid life and just wondering, and then these conversations they replay, in my head.
Someone's
like,
going to be playing the podcast
what's the matter with cartoon furry porn? Nothing's the matter with it.
I think the furry part is what makes it kind of strange, I guess. But cartoon porn, I guess, is like I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, if we have any furries that listen to this show, I mean, now the two people that do, so don't, you know what I mean?
Don't what, babe?
Yeah, don't listen. This show's not for you. Yeah. Yeah. Besides, you guys are probably too busy trying to make money to buy a costume or making a costume or planning out your next fucking school shooting or
oh my God, babe.
or a convention, whichever type of furry you are.
So this guy was saying basically what I was just saying. Of course, this sex can never, like with a normal girl, can never be
also,
as exciting.
Pause. I also, that does not equate to tail butt plugs. Those are cool.
So how is that different, babe?
That's way different.
How is that different?
That's different. A hot chick with a tail butt plug.
What?
Much different.
Do you want to see that?
I'm saying I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Do you want me to get a tail butt plug for you?
Not on the internet.
Do you want like a fox one or like what kind?
Oh my God. I'm becoming a furry in real time. In real time, I'm becoming a furry.
Converted to a furry in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, as long as you wear the ears, I'm in.
Yeah.
All right, go on with this psycho.
So he was saying that like regular sex cannot be as great because with Agtha, his like roach friend, his roach girlfriend, she can do like things that a normal girl can't because
like what?
Agtha has appendages and an antenna that allow for things that could never match a human body. So anyways, I've been in a relationship with my girlfriend for about a year. 3 or 4 times I've tried to have sex with her and not pretend she's the roach, but I just can't do it. So essentially, every time we have sex, I just imagine the roach.
Smoke some meth and then try to or smoke some crack with your girlfriend all night, and I guarantee that'll go right out the window.
Or maybe he should date like a
weirdo.
contortionist. I'm pretty sure she could do some crazy things.
No, I guarantee you this guy had fucked parents. You know what I mean? Because that shit doesn't happen to people with like a halfway normal mom and dad. Because they take out, because what happens is like when you're a kid, you have crazy ideas and you go to your parents like, wow, you know, I'm kind of attracted to cockroaches. And my dad would tell me, you're a fucking idiot. And I would internalize that and feel bad about myself.
I feel ashamed.
And then ultimately I would get over that in like a day or two. You know, but these people, that you know, it's not the same. They didn't have that. So yeah, he thinks it's okay to fuck a cockroach.
So he says, I finally confided this to her the other day, and I was blown away by her reaction. I thought she might take it a bit badly at first, but that she'd get used to it. No, I've never seen such a look of disgust before. Outraged is an understatement. She's not even returning my text now. I'm afraid... Are you done blowing?
Good. Yeah, I'm blowing my nose. You guys like that? No, but I think...
He said, listen, it's almost done. I'm afraid she's actually going to break up with me over this.
Good.
He says, I don't know how to face anyone anymore.
Good.
This is going to sound silly,
Good.
but I also feel guilty about feeling shame of the cockroach. And he said he's feeling sad that his imaginary girlfriend, Agtha, the roach, is like sad that people are ashamed of her. And that's the end of that one.
Yeah, he belongs in an institution and they need to walk by and just like throw him his food like a frisbee so they don't get close enough. You know what I mean? Because that guy has got a dangerous mind. And I feel a lot of pride for his girlfriend. You know, like, wow, that's a smart woman. Because he probably really appeared normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something. And she's just like...
Can you imagine after a year of dating, though?
She's like,
someone,
I don't know. I'm
drops
just
that
trying to
bomb?
get my accounting degree.
I'd have been like, can you just have not told me this like after the first fucking date? Like, why did you have to waste my time for a year?
Yeah.
And then, so how does she play along? Like, because if I was you or if I were her and you told me this, I would, and I'm this deep in, I would be like, do you want me to get like a roach costume so I could like fulfill your fantasies? Damn, man, I'm not a real one, babe. I'm a real one. I would get a roach costume for you if you told me you were into roaches.
Yeah, right. You wouldn't even. Yeah. Now. Yeah,
I love you.
not,
I'll
though.
do anything for you. If
Yeah.
roaches are your thing, I swear I'll buy
Nothing
a
is
roach
my
costume.
thing. Nothing is my thing except for laying there in the dark by myself.
Oh, baby.
That's my thing. And if you could just help me get that, which you can't, you always do the opposite of that. That would be great.
You're so dumb.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we have another one.
Yeah, we do have another one. Do you want me to read this one or do you want to get this one?
I'm not reading it.
You're not reading it. Okay, you're going to read the last one,
No,
okay?
I'm not.
Yes, the fuck you are, babe. It's not fair.
Speed it up, dude. People have jobs in the world, unlike you, you know?
Bitch, okay. This one is best of Redditor updates. So I found out my partner has been putting slugs in my food. I don't know how to forgive him.
It's the same fucking guy.
No.
It's dangerous, dude. You could lick a slug and get paralyzed. People have.
Really?
Yeah, because they have
Swear?
like, yeah, look it up. Google it.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so it says, I, 22 female, have been with my partner, 24 male, for 4 years now. I've never known him to do anything like this, but I noticed he started acting a little strange around maybe a month and a half ago. He started putting fruit on the floor in the garden, and I thought it was a bit weird, but when I asked him about it, he just said that he was trying to attract mice. He was trying to feed the mice, so she actually helped him do this. He started being really nice to me around 2 weeks ago and was making me food, baking me cakes and stuff, which he never usually cooks.
Here, have some of this slug cake, you big bitch. This little slug cake for you.
Yeah. She was like, which he never really cooks, so I was really happy he found a hobby. I did notice some stuff.
Slug parmesan?
Yeah, like I started to feel sick and dizzy after eating. See, when I first read this, I'm like, bitch, you're not going to feel anything from putting slugs in your... But now that you're saying that they're freaking poisonous and they can cause these reactions, maybe she was telling the truth. So it says, I did notice sometimes I felt sick and dizzy after eating.
Some
and
slug boy RD?
Yeah. I just put it down to lack of sleep and hormones. Anyways, a friend of my partner's came into my work today, and he said he needed to speak to me when I was free. He told me that my partner had been collecting slugs from the garden on the fruit he had been putting down, and he'd been blending them up and putting them in my food. He even sent his friend pictures of bags of slugs that he's collected and blended them up. There's actually a picture of one of these things. We'll put it on our account on Instagram if you guys want to see it, and I'll show you. It's pretty fucking gross. So anyways, she said, I feel disgusting. I love him to pieces, but I don't understand his way of thinking just now. Am I overreacting? I don't know what to do. I feel lost. And just to save some time, because she ends up writing more and more and more after this, like she ends up doing multiple posts. So it turns out that he was like fucking with more than just the slugs in her thing. So she had this giant fucking snail that it was her pet snail. And one day she came home and it was missing. And it turns out he blended that up and put that in her food. And made her eat her own pet snail. And then
this guy related to you?
No, you asshat. No.
Just wondering.
No. And then there was like other, I guess he was doing miniature experiments on her. Like it started out with
this little Nazi doctor.
With switching her medication for like sugar pills.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, to see if she was really sick. And it just
so
like
funny.
all this crazy stuff.
You know what though?
Yeah.
There's
and the
probably
dog
something with her
sick.
though too. I bet you there's something with her where she's like real annoying of a human.
Well, I actually
like, you know those
she
girls?
seems like a sweet person.
Yeah, if it's even real, number one.
Well, there's a picture. She was like, and guys, I just found this one was one of the concoctions that he made. I feel sick to my stomach. He must have forgot
sound
about
that
it.
bright though, because anyone out there, here's another good one, okay? You find your partner's blending up something like a snail, or maybe just they blended up your dog, or they go, hey, your cat died last week, and then you find it in the freezer in like a month.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't have to ask, what do I do? Like, you guys, you fucking get out of there, okay? Get out of there, and run.
So, baby, this one is the last one of the day, and this one is, I asked for a threesome, but she was much better than me in bed. So I think everyone can relate to this, right, Bob? You know why? Because I think everyone wants to make their man happy. But
right.
You're so dumb. You are so stupid.
Oh,
that was a good one.
That was fucking funny.
I'm just fucking
Everyone
around.
wants to make their man happy.
Well, I mean, I feel like this would be a fear if we decided to bring a third into the relationship for your sexual pleasure.
Listen, I don't want a third. I don't want a fourth.
Well, I'm just saying for
You know
your
what I mean?
sexual pleasure.
No,
like, this
I don't
would
have
be...
sexual pleasure. You know what I mean? It's just me in a dark room laying there. There's no pleasure going on.
Okay. I'm 24 female bisexual. My boyfriend is 31 male and has a lot more experience in bed than me.
Me too.
It's honestly the best sex I've ever had. Yeah. Well, he says, he can get me to finish whenever he wants, but I never have been able to get him off with oral. What the fuck type of weird relationship is this? How has this girl gotten off every single time, but she can't make her boyfriend come?
Not everyone's like you,
That's
and they don't have to be like
crazy.
slapped around for all eternity and fucking just blasted like no
a
other.
bloody fucking lip and a bloody nose and a black eye.
Most women are not like you, believe it or not.
But most guys, like, I would be devastated if I was with someone and I couldn't make him, do that. That'd be crazy.
You can't.
Babe, shut the fuck up. So anyways, I guess she's always getting off and he's never getting off.
That reminds me of me and you.
Literally. Oh, I guess with oral. So it says, he always says it's him and I'm not doing anything wrong, but he always...
How sweet.
Yeah, I know. But he always either has to end up going inside me or finishing himself off.
There.
Baby, shut the fuck up, man. Shut up, okay? Having a threesome with another girl has been a fantasy of mine for a long time. This is where it changes, because I thought he would be, just based off the title, I thought he would be the one wanting the threesome, but it's her. Okay, so she brought this on herself. So it says, he always hesitated when I brought it up because he thinks relationships get ruined that way. What a smart man. But I wore him down and got my really, really hot friend who was also curious to agree with it. We got together last night.
Nice.
I was super into it at first,
Nice.
but I started to feel awful when I realized how much better than me she is in bed. Like full on bucking on top of him, making noises, bouncing.
Yeah, if you guys find yourself a chick like that, keep her. You know what I mean?
Which one? The one who's like bucking on top of him? Or like the one who's like open to the threesome?
Nope.
No, fuck her.
Find the bucking bronco. and keep that bitch and tie her down like a rodeo bull.
Baby, but I told you the other day that one girl on YouTube who gives all like this sex advice and she's like a freak and she was like saying all these crazy things.
Yes,
like
we know.
I know, but I said that she just released a YouTube video saying that she got cheated on. So what the fuck happened there?
It.
But what the fuck happened there? You're just saying like if guys want a girl that has crazy sex and this girl is crazy and she's giving the guy crazy sex, why did she get cheated on? She said, eat his ass, do this, put a finger in his butt, do that. And she got cheated on, babe.
Good.
Why?
Because she's on the internet doing that shit.
No, she was on YouTube.
Have some fucking manners.
She was on YouTube giving tips to people.
That's what I just said. Is YouTube on the internet or not? I thought it was.
Oh, I thought you meant like OnlyFans.
No.
Okay. So anyways, she was like bucking on top of him, making noises, bouncing. Then she finished him off with her mouth. Sick. And he just exploded like a fountain.
This reminds me of my one friend who like him and his wife had a threesome. Mm-hmm. And he hit up one of his friends, and his friend was like this steroid fucking guy.
I think you told us about this on one of the episodes.
And just drilled his girlfriend like a fucking like Apocalypse Now type shit. Just drilled her into oblivion and just had her screaming for like an hour or two, and then like finished all over her face.
And stuff that she would never let him do. Like, how dare you come on my face?
Yeah.
And then his friend does it and she's
that,
like, give it to me.
He could not be with her anymore. And this is a true story. And he really likes that girl. He still talks about her, but he just, every time he looks at her, he just has that image of her getting drilled by this huge muscle guy. And just, and her just
being devoured,
bathing in the semen, just like it was the holy water. You know what I mean? That she's getting sprayed with it. It was like the cure to cancer for children.
Oh my God.
And she was catching it all over her body.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So it says, he looked like his eyes were going to roll into the back of his head. He's never been anywhere close to that way with me. And now I know it's all my fault. Should I tell him how I feel? How do I even approach this? The whole thing was my idea in the first place, and now I feel I can never live up to the expectations.
And that was this week's episode.
One of the top comments says, I feel like I got tricked into reading porn.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of these I don't necessarily buy. Hey, you guys write us for some reason.
Here we go, skeptical again. What don't you buy about anything like that?
Hey, I'm trying to do a call to action.
Well, okay, sorry. Do your call to action, Bob.
Make sure you guys subscribe and you guys like the video. It helps us get out of our box. And so we can one day manage a Burger King instead of just working at one.
How about this, baby? So instead of liking, instead of subscribing,
go
ahead and share a friend. Go ahead and let a friend know about us.
Don't just give us money on our Patreon that we don't have. If you guys have any McDonald's burgers built up, send them our way. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for tuning in.
And thank you for everyone who subscribed.
Yeah. And I do this, I'm not sure why, but I do feel slightly better, but I won't in the morning.
It's
in the morning,
therapy.
I'm going to feel terrible. No, this is not my therapy. In the morning, I'm going to feel terrible. And I already regret today. But, tomorrow will be a new sad day. Remember that.
And you think that these stories are fake? Which ones do you think are fake? All of them?
Pretty much.
Oh my God, you're such an asshole.
What do you guys think? Write us in if you didn't like the episode, you didn't like the stories, and you thought they were fake too.
Comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys think these stories were real?
We're trying to get at least 2 comments on our YouTube this week that aren't ours.
You're so dumb.
So, please have a great week, you guys. Remember to drink water and wear sunscreen and drive safe. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.